October 13th. There She Blows was sung out from the masthead. Where away? Demanded the captain. 3 points off the lee bow, sir. Rise up your wheels, steady. Rise up, steady, sir. Masthead ahoy! Do you see that whale now? Aye, aye, sir. A shoal of sperm whales. There she blows. There she breaches. Sing out every time. Aye, aye, sir. There she blows. There she blows. Bows. Booze. How far off? 2 miles and a half. Thunder and lightning so near. Call all hands. Being once pursued by a whale, which he had wounded, he parried the assault for some time with a lance. But the furious monster at length rushed on the boat, himself and comrades only being preserved by leaping into the water when they saw the onset was inevitable. Nantucket itself, said Mr. Webster, is a very striking and peculiar portion of the national interest. There is a population of 8,000 or 9,000 persons living here in the sea, adding largely every year to the national wealth by the boldest and most persevering industry. The whale fell directly over him and probably killed him in a moment. If you make the least damn bit of noise, replied Samuel, I will send you to hell. It was not till the boats returned from the pursuit of these whales that the whites saw their ship in bloody possession of the savages and rolled among the crew. Suddenly a mighty mass emerged from the water and shot up perpendicularly into the air. It was the whale. The whale is harpooned, to be sure, but bethink you, how there would you manage a powerful unbroken colt with the mere appliance of a rope tied to the root of its tail? Oh, the rare old whale, mid storm and gale, in his ocean home will be a giant in might, where might is right, and king of the boundless sea. So be cheery, my lads, let your hearts never fail, while the bold harpooner is striking the whale. On one occasion I saw 2 of these monsters, whales, probably male and female, slowly swimming, one after the other, within less than a stone's throw of the shore, over which the beech tree extended its branches. Stern all, exclaimed the mate, as upon turning his head he saw the distended jaws of a large sperm whale close to the head of the boat, threatening it with instant destruction. Stern all, for your lives! I built a cottage for Susan and myself and made a gateway in the form of a Gothic arch by setting up a whale's jawbones. She came to bespeak a monument for her first love, who had been killed by a whale in the Pacific Ocean no less than 40 years ago. No, sir, 'tis a right whale, answered Tom. I saw his spout. He threw up a pair of as pretty rainbows as a Christian would wish to look at. He's a rale oil butt, that fellow. The papers were brought in, and we saw in the Berlin Gazette that whales had been introduced on the stage there. My God, Mr. Chase, what is the matter? I answered. We have been stove by a whale. The aorta of a whale is larger in the bore than the main pipe of the waterworks at London Bridge, and the water roaring in its passage through that pipe is inferior in impetus and velocity to the blood gushing from the whale's heart. 10 or 15 gallons of blood are thrown out of the heart at a stroke with immense velocity. The whale is a mammiferous animal without hind feet. In 40 degrees south, we saw spermaceti whales, but did not take any till the 1st of May, the sea being then covered with them. In the free element beneath me swam, floundered and dived in play and chase, in battle, fishes of every color, form, and kind, which language cannot paint, and mariner had never seen, from dead Leviathan to insect millions peopling every wave, gathered in shoals immense, like floating islands, led by mysterious instincts through that waste and trackless region, though on every side assaulted by voracious enemies, whales, sharks, and monsters, armed in front or jaw with swords, saws, spiral horns, or hooked fangs. Io paean, Io sing, to the finny people's king. Not a mightier whale than this in the vast Atlantic is. Not a fatter fish than he flounders round the polar sea. If we compare land animals in respect to magnitude with those that take up their abode in the deep, we shall find they will appear contemptible in the comparison. The whale is doubtless the largest animal in creation. If you should write a fable for little fishes, you would make them speak like great whales. In the afternoon, we saw what was supposed to be a rock, but it was found to be a dead whale, which some Asiatics had killed and were then towing ashore. They seemed to endeavor to conceal themselves behind the whale in order to avoid being seen by us. The larger whales they seldom venture to attack. They stand in so great dread of some of them that when at sea they are afraid to mention even their names and carry dung, limestone, juniper wood, and some other articles of the same nature in their boats in order to terrify and prevent their too near approach. Soon to the sport of death the crews repair. Rodmond unerring o'er his head suspends the barbed steel, and every turn attends. Bright shone the roofs, the domes, the spires, and rockets blue self-driven, to hang their monumental fire around the vault of heaven. So fire with water to compare, the ocean serves on high, upspouted by a whale in air to express unwieldy joy. The mighty whales which swim in a sea of water and have a sea of oil swimming in them. So close behind some promontory lie the huge leviathans to attend their prey, and give no chase but swallow in the fry, which though their gaping jaws mistake the way. That sea beast, Leviathan, which God of all his works created hugest, that swim the ocean stream. There, Leviathan, hugest of living creatures, in the deep stretched like a promontory, sleeps or swims, and seems a moving land, and at his gills draws in, and at his breath spouts out a sea. they saw such huge troops of whales that they were forced to proceed with a great deal of caution, for fear they should run their ship upon them. In their way they saw many whales sporting in the ocean, and in wantonness buzzing up the water through their pipes and vents, which nature had placed on their shoulders. Scarcely had we proceeded 2 days on the sea, when about sunrise a great many whales and other monsters of the sea appeared. Among the former one was a most monstrous size. This came towards us, open-mouthed, raising the waves on all sides, and beating the sea before him into a foam. And God created great whales. Leviathan maketh a path to shine after him. One would think the deep to be hoary. Now the Lord had prepared a great fish to swallow up Jonah. In that day, and what thing soever besides cometh within the chaos of this monster's mouth, be it beast, boat, or stone, down it goes, all incontinently, that foul great swallow of his, and perishes in the bottomless gulf of his paunch. The Indian Sea breedeth the most and the biggest fishes that are, among which the whales and whirlpools called baleen take up as much in length as 4 acres,